can group 10 small ones into one 10. I also have to remember, thank you Tatiana for tracking, come on. I also have to remember that I can group 10 ones to make a 10, and I can group 10 tens to make 100. Oh, sorry. To make 100. Do you see how these 10 tens, thank you Renaya, make 100? This is going to help me use models to regroup. Let me explain what I mean. If I have 26 Skittles and I have 15 Starbursts and I want to add these two together, the strategy I would use is drawing models to help me regroup. I would draw my 10s first, 26 Skittles. I would draw 2 10s because there's 2 10s in 26 and 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm adding these numbers together, so I would draw my next model under that one. Make sure you're watching. There's 1 10 and 15. Draw 1 10 right here. And there's 5 ones. My voice is on, your voice is off. 3, 4, 5. I know that I'm adding these together, and the most important thing to remember is I always add my ones first. I always start by adding my ones first. So, if I count my ones first, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, well I know that 10 ones can make a 10. So what I would do is group 10 ones, that's 6, group 10 ones, and I can move that group to my 10s column. I can draw that 10 by adding 1 extra 10 to this 10s column. Now these 10 ones are gone, I only have 1 1 left over. I'm going to write that 1 right here. Rodney, I need your eyes. Now, instead of 1, 2, 3 10s, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 10s. I just regrouped my 10 10s into 1 10 and then added them together. 10, 20, 30, 40. My answer for this problem would be 41. There are so many people who are growing their brains right now and earning curiosity bucks. You look so curious about this. Let me show these people another example. Myra, I need you. Another example. A bigger number. 174 plus 200, fix it, and 61. I want to do the same thing I did before and draw my model. I'll start with this number. 100, 1 in my hundreds place, 7 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 10s is the same as 70. And I have 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to do the same thing with my second number. I know I'm adding 261. 200, 1, 2, 6 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, yeah, that's right, and 1 1. I remember I always start with my ones to add. Thank you, Myra. So I'm going to add my ones first. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 is 5. Now I can count my 10s. How many 10s do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 10s. 13 10s is way too many. I can't write 13 down here, so I know I have to regroup them differently. I'm going to group 10 10s because I know 10 10s is the same as 100. I'm going to move that group next door. Watch me as I regroup my 10s and move it next door to the hundreds column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. I just grouped another 100 because I know 10 tens, thank you, make 100. I still have 1, 2, 3 tens left over. I know 3 tens is the same as 30. So I'll put a 3 down in my tens column. Because I regrouped these tens, now I have another 100. I have to make sure I add that regrouped 100. 1, 2, 3, 4 hundreds. My answer to this problem would be 435. I hope that you saw how I regrouped and moved that number next door, and then make sure I added what was left over. I want us to try this problem together, and I know who's going to be able to do it with me because they were tracking the whole time. Bodies.
Still.
People in the front know. Bodies.
Still.
I need your help with this one. My number is,